Hello everybody. I'd like to show you an app to code some robot kits. This is the UBTech Intermediate Kit which I'm working with. This app also works with the UBTech Beginner Kit. It's a free app. It's uKit EDU. Obviously the kits are not free. Um, but here is the app loading up. One of the neat features that they have is they've got a whole bunch of models that they've pre-made, pre-designed, and if you click on one of them, it will take you through step by step on how to build it. It's going to show you the part, and it's going to show you how to connect it. I'm just going to use the arrows down the bottom. Step 2 is to take those two yellow things and plug them in where it says to push them in, and you can always go back and forth and watch it. And then step 3, you need 5 of those things. They go there. Boom. It'll take you step by step on how to build your model. Then when you're done building, you click the little check mark and say, yay, I completed the model. Now I want to start coding. And then here we are in the app to start coding. I am going to show us how to get to the app a different way. Get into the coding part. Don't save. So we were at models. We can go to my project. There's also an AI library that's going to be coming. My project is just, hey, let's just start coding. I built my own kind of robot. I didn't use one of their models. And now I want to play with it. So I have my main controller board turned on. I had it turned on before I open the app. I don't know if that matters. It's always one of those things to fiddle with. I have a servo hooked up, a button switch, and an RGB LED. The main controller board connects through Bluetooth. So you see in the upper right, there's that Bluetooth thing. So I'm going to click on Bluetooth. And if you look at the bottom of the main controller board box, it's got some, a whole bunch of numbers. So you look for the numbers that you're using. Those last, the DE78 are just the last 4 numbers of a whole bunch. So I want to connect, and it's going to Bluetooth, and it's going to see what parts I have plugged into it. Sometimes I've had issues with the servo not being recognized. With the servo not being recognized, that would be the first thing there on the left, the ID01. That's a servo. The one in the middle is the RGB LEDs, and then the other one is the push button switch. The numbers are important because that's how you tell it which one to do, what to do with it. So sometimes I've had a servo give a little red exclamation point, and I did a hard reset, pulled the battery, let it sit for a little bit, double check the connections. If it's a red thing, it's saying it doesn't recognize it, and you're not going to be able to use it. So now it's recognizing everything. I say, okay, that's what I want. So now we can code. And you always just want to look through your choices of blocks and how you get things going. So that's the start ones. There's moves, rotate servo, motors, which this kit doesn't have motors. So let's rotate. So there's 3 different rotate servo ones. I'll just grab this one. And you notice it says that it's servo ID1 because that was the servo I had plugged in. So when you have multiple servos, you got to make sure which one you want to turn at the right time, right? The control blocks, whiles, repeat, waits, and awesome is a real important one always to use, right? Wait time on things, repeat, really important. Wait until is a nice one too. The events, yeah, wait until, like a touch sensor kind of thing. Let's get rid of that wait. So yeah, blocks, you pull them down, drop in the trash can. Let's go with that wait until. Where'd you go? Wait until touch sensor. Okay, just because there's touch sensor 1. And then let's see, those were events. And show is going to be where our LEDs are. Different ways to do LEDs. I got LED 2 one. And the numbers are also on the device. Custom lights. What lights do I want? Let's just do and just touching things. So there's a program. When run is tapped, I don't know why they use the word run because it's just a play button. I don't see that as a run button. So boom, you hit it and it's running through something and it did the program. I pressed the touch button. You can save your programs, obviously. Add an image, like take a picture of it maybe. Look at your list of programs. If you want to change parts, if you want to like take off that LED or put something else on, you've got to go back and disconnect and reconnect so it can read the parts that are there. Let me add a new part to make it do that. I didn't add a new part yet. Let me do that. Dun, 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 dun. Let's throw something on here. All right, let's try this again. Refresh. Yeah, see it picked up another one. I think what it put the gray one is the infrared sensor, and the yellow one, because it's yellow on the actual physical thing, on the right side is the button. Push button switch. So there is the basics of that app. Thanks for watching.